Yes, folks, this is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy. Funny story, I did get my iPhone 3GS replaced, and I mean replaced. This thing is flawless. Not a mark on that bad boy. Let's get this Omni Cleanse rag. Wow, I'm a struggle. Woo! Oh my gosh, is that a scratch? Yeah, see, things don't stay perfect forever. One day and I've already got a scratch on the Apple logo right there. Oh, life is great. Okay, but, you know, as you can see, the bezel, no scratches. Gorgeous. So I did go into the Apple store, and the guy was pretty cool about it, but he smiled at me. And this is what was funny is, you know, I went in, and he said, have you used this phone recently? And I was like, yeah, when I had a broken screen 2 days ago. I didn't say that. I said, yeah, I used it 2 days ago. And he goes, when did it stop working? Today. And he said, and how did that work? I told a little fib. So for those of you that know, my screen was cracked. I replaced it by myself, got a new digitizer on eBay, but when I turned it on, it just was in a boot cycle, and it happened forever. And I don't think it was necessarily associated with the new screen. I had jailbroken, and it goes into what's called a boot loop. It's not that uncommon, actually, but there's not really a good way to get out of it. You can restore, you can do a few tricks. You run, like, scary scripts in Terminal, but I wasn't going to do that until it was like last resort. So I went to the Apple store first and said, hey, oh, this doesn't work. And they said, oh, we'll restore it for you real quick. And they tried to restore it, and I had already told them that a restore didn't work, but they insisted that they try it themselves. And there you go. Lo and behold, Quinn was right. A restore didn't work. They actually tried to get it into DFU mode, which Apple doesn't, you know, tell you they do, but they did, and that didn't work either. So he pulls a new phone out of his box and is picking it up. As he's looking for the serial number, he pulls out the SIM tray of my busted iPhone 3GS, and because that's where the serial number is, and he looks at the screen for a few seconds, and I was like, oh crap. Because the screen on my old 3GS, the replacement, was obviously a Chinese OEM. I mean, it was just a cheap factory one. It was not the legitimate iPhone screen. It was not well copied. I wish I could show you. See how on this speakerphone piece there's like a bit of an indent? Focus. Oh, it's not going to focus, but it went straight up, and then these buttons where you see barely, where you can see the 1, 2, 3 dots, those were totally visible. It was like some crappy purple. And he looks at it for a second, and you know he could tell it wasn't an OEM screen. And he said, who installed this for you? And I was like, oh shoot, I'm boned. And I said, I did it. And he goes, when did you do it? I was like, 2 days ago. And he goes, is this the reason it's not working? I'm like, maybe. And he's like, all right, I'll let you off this time. He's like, if you had the guy next to me who was like the manager of the Genius Bar, he's like, you'd be walking out here with a broken iPhone. And he just winks at me, and I was like, oh, dear sir, I love you. You are the Apple genius I look up to. So there you go. But there's a new iPhone. Anyway, disregard that waste of time of a story, but it was pretty funny, and I did get out very lucky on that one. But today we are going to be reviewing the SwitchEasy Torrent. The Torrent is a relatively new case from SwitchEasy. I have about 50 of them in stock, but my site is down. It'll be going up in the next few weeks, I promise. I've been working hard on it. But this little section here is a silicone. It's a 2-piece case. Kind of reminds me of the SwitchEasy Neo, which was a 3-piece case, except for the SwitchEasy Neo had a really flimsy silicone. This is thick. It's not even really silicone. It's plastic that's flexible. So it doesn't tear easily, it's very nice, and you have this kind of rigid stepping stone edge right here. Take your phone, brush it off and whatnot, or if you're lazy, just stick it in like me. Wants a few scratches. And you can lift this over. Lift this over. I just push because I'm lazy. I won't scratch it. Give me a break. Okay, so there you go. And you're in. As you can see, there's this bit of a gap, and that's because there's this piece right here which you place on top. So we're going to take that, do that. It is a little bit different colored than the base. I don't know if they did that on purpose. It won't show on camera, but it is a tiny bit different. This one is a bit brighter, which I like. I kind of like the two-tone little situation, but this is more greeny and this is more yellow. You probably can't see in the video, so I apologize, but this is more yellowy. I mean, it's still green, but it's very lime green, and this is kind of more lime green. No, This is lemon green, this is lime green. There you go. So this is a two-piece. This is hard shell. Well, it's plastic. It's hard plastic. And it's that same glossy coating we love on the in-case sliders. And what else? In-case sliders aren't as bad. We love on the... I don't know, but it scratches on the candy shell. It's like the candy shell, and this just scratches like crazy. I've been using this for probably 5 days. Not continuously. I mean, I've taken it off. I only use cases for a few days every month, but it's pretty scratched. Like, there's no way I could return it and be like, oh, I didn't use it. So, you know, it does scratch. You will be open to that. The camera hole is pretty well aligned. It is unusually kind of a little bit off center, and I tried to like redo it, but it is there. I mean, it's not bad at all. I mean, the camera cut is very generous and it works perfectly, but it is a little bit in the top left corner. I don't know why people complain about that. As a reviewer, it's like, as long as the camera works, who freaking cares where it's centered? I don't care about that. But you will see this kind of rigid design as it goes down, which means it has a very good grip. At first, it was really uncomfortable. I didn't like it. But as it developed, I really liked this kind of rigid side because it gives you something to grip. It's a little bit more grippy than just just the phone itself, or like a, you know, slider style case like this. It's just a little bit more grippy. I don't know what else to say. Like all SwitchEasy things, it comes with everything but the kitchen sink. Doesn't come with a car. But you can see they give you this dock connector here, which just pops into place marvelously. Which ironically does stop the dock port. Did I do that upside down? My brother's singing in the other room and it's really irritating. Get in there, freaking A. Okay, there we go. And then you have this headphone jack one up here. There we go. Where is that? I'm gonna struggle. Okay, so you stick that in. There you go. It's a little off center, but who cares? You get the idea. So top and bottom. There's 2 dock connector bottoms, 2 top headphone jack cover bottoms. There's 2 screen shields, which have really gone down in quality. SwitchEasy. I used to say SwitchEasy made the best screen shields. They would include 2 with a case, a $25 case, and they were killer screen shields. So it was an excellent value. So I installed a new one on this brand new 3GS, and it bothered me so bad I pulled it off. And it's not because I haven't used a screen protector in a while, because I know what screen protectors are like. I've used them in the past. High quality ones, like the SGP. It doesn't matter because they won't be available in Apple stores anymore. Stupid Apple. But you will not be getting a good screen protector. You get 2 of them. I wish they would have done quality over quantity, but they have decreased in quality. They're not the same as they used to be. They're still thick. They are really thick, but they're not great quality. They're kind of rainbowy, kind of, I don't really like them. So I pulled that off today. It was really bothering me. And so, no screen shield on this beautiful iPhone 3GS. You can see my room. How's my room? How's my shirt? I really like my shirt, PS. Okay, well that was weird. After that, there you go. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about it. What I like, it looks sleek. It comes in a few different colors. It comes in lime green, teal, red, black, white. And that's it, I think. 5 colors. Unlimited Case carries all 5 of them. www.unlimitedcase.com, where you will see a beautiful construction page. You can wait a few weeks, or you can buy one from one of my competitors, My Gear Store, Wireless Rage. They're both good companies. I'm not going to bash on them like they do to me. Just kidding. They're great companies. We don't have a heck of a lot of problems. Never talked to My Gear Store. Actually, kind of funny story about them, but I can't tell you. It's highly confidential. Wireless Rage, great company. You talk to a few of the big guys over there. And we all get along fine. We like to keep competitive prices, which has been fun. I'll see I drop a price, Wireless Rage drops it. I drop a price, Wireless Rage drops it again. And My Gear Store's kind of out of the loop, but hey, they got free shipping. That is a huge plus. They used to be the same. They used to be the lowest price, but then they charge you $8 for freaking first class shipping. Hey, P.S. it costs $3. So naughty, naughty My Gear Store. But they are a little bit more competitive now than they used to be, and they carry everything. Wireless Rage doesn't, and I don't. I will carry a heck of a lot more in the future. I hope to carry about as much as Wireless Rage, in all honesty, maybe even a little more. Woo! My gear store, they will still be dominant. They still will carry the most. But my site is going to be looking better than both of them. So, Wireless Fridge's site is pretty nice. No offense, my gear store, but their website is really bad. And they make a product page for every single color of a case. I don't care. I want one page with every color on it, and I can freaking select which one I want. That's what Unlimited Case is doing, and it is working out excellently. So, not to brag, not to be all triumphant, but I do think that Unlimited Case will have a more pleasant shopping experience. I've been working really hard on it. I have a beta in... If you really want to see the beta, you can send me a DM with Unlimited Case Beta, and I'll give you a link to it. I would ask that you don't share it. I would ask that you don't buy anything. That's going to be a problem because I will not refund you for several months. So yeah, that. And then I still have a few things to do, and when I say beta, it is very beta. I mean, there's still a lot of things I need to fix, a lot of broken links, but it is coming along well, and I've worked very hard on building it. It has been just me, single man job, but we're implementing YouTube reviews also. This is not turning into a torrent review, I'm sorry. So if you want to watch, if you're coming here to watch the torrent review, basically good, looks nice, good price, 28 bucks. 2 screen shields that suck. That's good, I guess. These dock connectors, they have 2 dock connectors, or 2 dock adapters, one in black, one in white. Really good that they do that. That fits this case, so you can throw it in your iHome, throw it in your Apple dock without ever taking your case off. That's about it on the good. On the bad, there's a ton of dust that gathers here in the camera hole. I almost have to take the cast, even just throwing it in a pocket, and it lints up the picture. It gets that bad, so that's a huge downside. I freaking hate how SwitchEasy does this. So Apple removed the recessed headphone jack. On the first generation iPhone, they had this kind of system where only that size headphone would go down in, which was good because now there's a ton of headphones that do that. But for those that don't, which there still are a lot, you couldn't get down in there. Now with the 3G, it's flush, and the 3GS, so you have no problem with that until you throw this case on, and only this size headphone fits. These are crappy Apple ones, but seriously. Other than that, the buttons are all accessible. This is open, which I don't prefer, but that's okay. There's button covers here, kind of mushy, but they are responsive. Down here on the bottom, I really like the fact the bottom isn't left open. It literally is the dock connector, microphone, and speakerphone. P.S. People ask me all the time, "Oh, Quinn, I blew a speaker." No, you didn't, stupid. This is the microphone. There's only one speakerphone in the iPhone. Well, there's a speakerphone and a speaker. This is one speaker. This is a microphone. Get it through your noggin. And then there's the dock connector, which you can easily seal up with this little plug right here. But the bad, kind of a lint magnet. Not like on the case, but inside here. You will get some inside here if you don't put this little thinger on. It gets a dirty look. I mean, if you have dirty hands, it'll show through on the lime green case, which doesn't look so hot anymore. But other than that, oh yeah, so it dock connects, but there's some cables you plug in down here on the bottom. Like in my car, I have a fatter cable that goes into my iPod. It won't plug into the phone, so it won't work with my GPS without taking the case off, and that is a huge pain in the butt. Same with headphones, but 7 out of 10. Great design, other than the small holes up here. But looks nice, cheap price, made by SwitchEasy, you can't really go wrong there. Comes with terrible customer support, free of charge. No, I'm just kidding, I'm being bitter. They've very, very much improved, and they're a heck of a lot better than they used to be. They still have a long ways to go, though. But there you go. So if you want to talk about Unlimited Case, I will talk for a minute with you about it. We are implementing, if not, go away. Close this video and rate it 5 stars. About Unlimited Case, we are implementing YouTube reviews. Now you're thinking, well, what does that mean? If you've ever reviewed, for example, the SwitchEasy Torrent, when a customer comes to a page, there will be the page, and it'll say SwitchEasy Torrent, and on the side it'll say there will be several pictures. You can select your colors in like a bubble list. So you can say, oh, I want this in black. And then a bunch of pictures in black appear without having separate product pages. You have description, features, and then you have YouTube videos. Now, you'll have the ability to submit your own video. So if you've reviewed the torrent, you paste your link in there, push submit. We make sure that it's okay for it to go on the site. There's no obscenities or whatnot. But then we'll approve it. Bam, you're on Unlimited Case. Your review is. If that page is getting hundreds of views each day, guess what's getting hundreds of views each day? Your video. So that's really cool. What else? And it won't just be one review. We'll have several. So if there's 100 reviews for the SwitchEasy Torrent, there's going to be 100 reviews on Unlimited Case, as long as as long as you do it. I'm putting the big guys up. It's me, Morpheus, me. No, Larry Greenberg, Uncle Tony. There's a bunch of guys out there, and there's some little guys we put on because there's a lot of products there's only 1 or 2 reviews on YouTube. If that, there's some that don't have any reviews, and we hope to fix that in the future. But you'll also have a commenting and a rating system. It'll almost be like a forum or a thread, which is really neat because you'll be able to go in and say, oh, hey guys, I love this case, by the way. You can open new support forums and say, hey, other people, do you have a problem with this gadget, or how do I do this? It'll be kind of like a community, not just a website where you buy crap. There's a beautiful shopping cart that I've implemented and built that I'm very proud of using great old PHP. You'll still check out with PayPal for now. We may move in the future when we become a bigger company to a secure protocol database and use authorized.net for on-site orders, but PayPal is the most secure. It's the easiest for us right now, and it's the easiest for you in terms of safety. So that's pretty much it, but it is going to be really cool. We have tons of products. If you're thinking it's just iPhone and iPod Touch stuff, boy, are you wrong. We're going to be carrying cases for every phone. HTC Droid Aris, the Droid, the Nexus 1, the G1. We got tons of cases on site. We've got Wii accessories. We've got Xbox accessories, PlayStation accessories, controllers. All this crazy stuff. We'll have speakers and additional monitors for your computer and projectors, and it's really, really cool. We're really excited. Audio equipment and iPhone bases and stuff like that. It's going to be really cool, guys. It's not going to be the tiny little site with 20 cases on it was before. We are going to be huge, and it's going to be a really, really fun shopping experience. So if you want that beta, DM me with your name and phone number, girl. Just kidding. Just DM me, say Unlimited Case. It may take me days, it may take me weeks. I'm going to reply as quickly or slowly as I want. So don't pester me about it, or I will not do it at all. Just say, oh, hey, Quinn, I want to become a part of the beta program, and I'll say thank you. If I want you, I will talk to you, and if I don't want you, you won't complain, you won't attack me with DMs, or I will forever break your arm. So that's it. I'll shut up. Quinn, that's Nazi iPhone Guy, the SwitchEasy Torrent, 7 out of 10. That's it. Thank you all, guys, and have an excellent day, an excellent week. I'll be getting 2 more reviews up. One is of the Or Object Sphere Touch, beautiful mouse, and the other is of the something or other, an app, Hootsuite, which is a really cool Twitter client. So that's it. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and as always, stay snazzy. Have a good one.